Have you ever wondered what truly makes life after 65 not just long, but deeply fulfilling and healthy? Imagine enjoying your golden years with vibrant health, strong relationships, and a sense of purpose every single day. In this video, we'll reveal the 5 essential secrets that go beyond just exercise and hydration to help you prevent diseases and embrace a happier, more active retirement. You'll hear inspiring stories from those who've navigated these challenges and discovered the keys to a meaningful and joyful older age. Stay with us until the end to learn practical tips that you can start implementing today to transform your later years into the best years of your life. Don't miss out on unlocking the wisdom and habits that can truly enhance your longevity and quality of life. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me. And if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. 1. Maintain good quality sleep. As we age, the importance of conserving and restoring energy becomes even more vital, and one of the most powerful ways to do so is through proper, high-quality sleep. Sleep is not just a passive activity. It is a crucial process that allows your body and mind to heal, rejuvenate, and prepare for the challenges of the next day. As you grow older, engaging in activities that unnecessarily strain your body can take a heavy toll, making sleep even more essential. Aim to nurture your body by ensuring a full night's rest. Ideally 8 hours every night, with a strict commitment to maintaining a regular sleep schedule. Creating a harmonious rhythm by going to bed early and rising early can work wonders for your physical and mental health. Staying up late, though often tempting, can wreak havoc on your system, leading to dangerous hormonal imbalances and weakened immunity. This disruption affects not only your body but also your mind, leaving you fatigued, anxious, and more vulnerable to illness. The toll of constant sleep deprivation accumulates over time, draining your vital energy reserves and accelerating the aging process, reducing your overall longevity and well-being. People who habitually burn the midnight oil cannot fully restore their energy levels, which is detrimental to their health and quality of life as they age. Their bodies miss out on the critical hours of rest that support cellular repair and mental clarity, and over time, this lack of restoration can lead to chronic fatigue, cognitive decline, and a diminished capacity to enjoy life's pleasures. In ancient traditions, the flow of time was divided into 12 distinct periods, each with its significance. The time from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., known as the Hour of the Pig, was considered the final period of the day, a sacred window for transitioning into deep, restorative sleep. It was a time when people were encouraged to let go of their day's work, lay down their burdens, and allow their bodies to rest. Following this, the Hour of the Rat, from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m., was believed to be the most powerful period for profound, uninterrupted slumber, during which the body and mind could fully rejuvenate. By honoring these natural rhythms, we align ourselves with the innate wisdom of our bodies, enabling us to enjoy not just longer lives, but lives filled with more energy, clarity, and emotional balance. Sleep is not just a luxury. It is a gift we give ourselves to enhance our longevity, strengthen our resilience, and maintain the vitality needed to embrace life's challenges and joys. 2. Cultivate a good temper and positive attitude. As we journey into our later years, the importance of nurturing a calm temperament and fostering a positive outlook on life becomes increasingly essential. Aging is a beautiful testament to resilience. We've already weathered countless storms, faced hardships, and triumphed over many of life's obstacles. These experiences have made us stronger, more capable, and wiser. Therefore, when new challenges arise, it is crucial to approach them with a more relaxed, seasoned perspective. Life's inevitable ups and downs are less daunting when viewed through the lens of optimism and peace. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Maintaining a positive attitude is not just a choice. It is a lifeline to emotional and physical well-being. Whether the day brings joy or sorrow, the reality remains the same. Each of us is gifted with the same 24 hours. However, how we choose to fill those hours can profoundly impact our health and happiness. When we allow ourselves to be consumed by negativity, whether through worry, fear, or anger, it not only poisons our spirit, but can also manifest in physical illness. The weight of a negative mindset drags us down, leaving us more vulnerable to stress, fatigue, and even chronic diseases. On the other hand, when we choose to cultivate a positive outlook, it becomes a powerful tool for healing and resilience. A positive mindset enables us to see opportunities where others might see obstacles and to find light even in the darkest moments. It's not about ignoring the difficulties we face, but about choosing how we react to them. A heart filled with optimism can transform how we perceive life's trials, no matter how insurmountable they may seem, into manageable, even enriching experiences. The mind is deeply connected to the body. When you nurture your emotional well-being, you're simultaneously fostering your physical health. A calm, centered mind leads to a healthier body, while a peaceful heart brings harmony to your entire being. Even in moments of hardship, an optimistic outlook provides the strength to push forward, allowing you to conquer whatever obstacles life presents. In old age, when your spirit is light, your energy flows freely and you radiate positivity. Everything around you seems brighter and more hopeful. Life becomes a series of meaningful moments, and with a good temper, you'll find that challenges are less overwhelming. This inner calm allows you to approach difficulties with wisdom and grace, knowing that nothing is impossible to overcome. So, as you continue to age, invest not only in your body but in your mind and spirit. Nourish yourself with positivity, kindness, and patience. In doing so, you will find that life's journey remains rich with purpose, filled with love, and guided by the peace you've cultivated within. 3. Care for your digestive health. As we grow older, maintaining a healthy digestive system becomes not just desirable, but essential for overall well-being and longevity. The gut is often referred to as the second brain because it plays a pivotal role in our health, impacting everything from nutrient absorption to immune function. A healthy digestive system allows your body to extract the vital nutrients it needs to support energy levels, mental clarity, and physical health. Therefore, caring for your digestive health is a cornerstone of aging gracefully and maintaining a high quality of life. So, how can you best nurture your digestive system in your later years? One of the most important steps is to be mindful of what and how much you eat. Portion control is key. Overeating can place undue strain on your digestive system, making it harder for your body to process food efficiently. Aim to eat until you're about 80% full, a practice that not only supports better digestion, but also helps prevent uncomfortable bloating and weight gain. Fast food and heavily processed foods, while convenient, can be a hidden source of trouble. These foods are often loaded with unhealthy fats, excessive sugars, and salt, all of which can harm your digestive system over time. Consistently consuming oily, sugary, or salty foods disrupts the delicate balance of your gut, leading to sluggish digestion and inflammation. Instead, nourish your body with fresh, whole foods, vegetables, lean proteins like chicken and fish, and nutrient-rich options, such as eggs, should form the foundation of your diet. These foods not only fuel your body, but also support a healthier, more efficient digestive process. Additionally, it's important to limit your intake of organic meats, high-calorie sweets, and any foods that are moldy or past their prime. These items can not only upset your digestive system, but also pose more serious health risks. By choosing fresh, varied, and balanced meals, you give your body the best chance to thrive. Older adults should also pay close attention to their weight, as maintaining a balanced weight is crucial for digestive health. Excess weight can place added pressure on your stomach and intestines, leading to issues like acid reflux and indigestion. Eating 3 regular meals a day, spaced evenly throughout the day, can help regulate your metabolism and keep your digestive system running smoothly. However, it's also important to avoid overeating, particularly at dinner. as eating large portions can overload your digestive system, making it harder for your body to break down food effectively. In addition to choosing the right foods, the temperature and spiciness of your meals can also influence your digestion. Spicy, overly stimulating, or extremely cold foods can irritate the stomach lining, especially as we age. These foods may be harder for your digestive system to handle, leading to discomfort or even long-term damage. By opting for milder, more easily digestible options, you can soothe and support your gut. A healthy digestive system is the foundation of good health in old age. By making mindful choices about what you eat, how much you eat, and when you eat, you can significantly improve your digestive health, boost your overall vitality, and enjoy the benefits of a longer, healthier life. Take care of your digestive system, and in return, it will take care of you, allowing you to savor life's many joys well into your golden years. 4. Maintain healthy bones and joints. As we grow older, the once strong, resilient limbs and joints that carry us through life's challenges begin to weaken, making conditions like osteoporosis more common and concerning. Those limbs that once supported our every movement, and those joints that once allowed us to move with ease now become vulnerable, fragile, and prone to injury. The smallest impact, a light bump, or even something as simple as a sneeze can cause intense pain or lead to bone fractures that take a significant toll on both body and spirit. The once unshakable foundation of strength seems to waver, leaving many feeling vulnerable and disheartened. So, how can older adults protect themselves and safeguard their bones against the harsh grip of osteoporosis? The answer lies in nurturing the body with intention and care. First and foremost, maintaining optimal calcium levels in the body becomes an essential pillar in the fight against bone loss. While calcium supplements and a diet rich in calcium-heavy foods like dairy products, leafy greens, and fortified options are undeniably important, they are just a piece of the puzzle. Equally vital is the power of sunlight, which plays an irreplaceable role in supporting bone health. Sunlight not only brightens our days, but stimulates the body's production of vitamin D, a critical component in ensuring calcium is effectively absorbed and put to good use in maintaining bone density. Without enough vitamin D, the calcium we consume may not fully benefit our bones, leaving them more susceptible to weakening over time. Taking the time to bask in natural sunlight, even for a few moments each day, can feel like a gift of warmth and well-being for the body, infusing it with the strength to stand tall against the ravages of time. In this delicate balance of nutrients, lifestyle choices, and self-care, there lies the hope of preserving the strength, stability, and vitality of our bones and joints. It's not just about preventing damage. It's about reclaiming a sense of control over our bodies, staying active, and embracing a future where mobility, independence, and confidence in every step we take to remain within reach. 5. Invest in health properly. As the years go by and we advance in age, our health becomes one of the most valuable assets we can possess. It demands attention, care, and, most importantly, a thoughtful investment. While you don't need to acquire the expertise of a doctor, it's crucial to have a solid understanding of your own body, what it needs, what it can tolerate, and what it cannot handle. Knowing these things empowers you to make informed decisions, ensuring you can maintain not just longevity but quality of life. Learning to invest in your health means recognizing that certain sacrifices must be made. This is not the time to be frugal with your well-being. Prioritize your body and mind above all else. Spending money on regular health checkups and screenings, especially for high-risk diseases, is not an unnecessary expense. It is a lifeline. These routine checkups serve as early warning systems, detecting any potential issues before they spiral out of control. Timely intervention can make the difference between a minor health issue and a life-threatening condition. By catching illnesses in their infancy, you give yourself the greatest gift of all, the opportunity to address them head-on and prevent them from eroding your quality of life. Now, let me share with you the story of a woman who discovered the importance of investing not just in her physical health, but in her emotional well-being as she navigated retirement. After her husband passed away, her children, concerned about her being alone, took turns inviting her to live with them. At first, she embraced the constant company of her children and grandchildren, finding joy in their presence. However, as time went on, underlying generational differences began to surface, leading to growing tension and conflicts. She soon realized that her presence, although well-intentioned, was starting to disrupt the lives of her children, and after a particularly intense argument with her son, she made the difficult decision to return to her own home. It was in this moment of reflection that she recognized a profound truth. She had been inserting herself too deeply into her children's lives, trying to guide them based on her own experiences and desires, forgetting that they had their paths to walk. Her realization was transformative. She understood that everyone has their way of living, and imposing her will was not only unnecessary but damaging. Despite her sons' offer to move her back into the city, she declined, choosing instead to focus on building a fulfilling and peaceful retirement on her terms. At nearly 70 years old, she decided to stop doing things that brought her stress and tension. She stepped back from meddling in her children's affairs and instead began cultivating a life centered around her happiness. Recently, she watched a street interview where a woman her age answered a thought-provoking question: should parents care more about their children once they marry? The woman's response resonated deeply with her. I still care about my children, but I don't interfere too much. As long as they are living well, that's enough. If a mother-in-law controls too much, I wouldn't be happy either. This sentiment echoed the journey she had embarked on. Understanding that caring less about her children's day-to-day lives allowed them to grow more independent and become responsible adults. She realized that though her children will always be her children in her eyes, they are also individuals who need space to make their own decisions and mistakes. In setting boundaries, she granted them the freedom to grow while also granting herself peace. By living separately, she no longer found herself entangled in their family disputes, nor did she feel the weight of things that used to upset her. There were no more arguments, no more hurt feelings, and, most importantly, no more sleepless nights worrying about things beyond her control. She found time for her own passions, reading, gardening, and rediscovering the joy of solitude. In doing so, she not only preserved her health, but enriched her emotional well-being, finding new positivity and fulfillment in life. Her story is a reminder to all of us. Health is not just about avoiding sickness, but about cultivating a balanced life where our emotional, mental, and physical well-being are all given the attention they deserve. By investing in ourselves wisely, whether through medical care, creating boundaries, or nurturing personal interests, we lay the foundation for a retirement full of peace, joy, and longevity. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. She made a conscious decision to stop being so involved in the upbringing of her grandchildren, a choice that brought her unexpected peace. Not long ago, a trending topic on social media also caught her attention, where people discussed the challenges between mothers-in-law and daughters-in-law. One particular story stood out. A young woman named Tran shared her frustrations about her parents-in-law constantly interfering with how she and her husband were raising their children. Tran explained that her in-laws frequently undermined their parenting decisions, believing that the young couple lacked life experience. On one occasion, when Tran asked her parents-in-law to look after their child because she was occupied with household chores, they scolded her for allowing the child to stay up late, insisting it would harm the child's health. These words struck a chord with her because, in reality, she had also done the same when she lived with her son and his family. Whenever her grandchildren wanted something, she would spoil them without hesitation, and if they misbehaved, she would raise her voice, trying to discipline them. Her involvement, however well-meaning, often clashed with the parenting principles her son and daughter-in-law had established. Looking back, she recognized that her insistence on using her age and seniority to influence how her grandchildren were raised only created tension and disrupted the harmony of the household. After moving out, she realized the burden she had placed on her son by imposing her will, and she came to understand that raising children should be left to the parents without unnecessary interference. Once she stepped back and allowed her son and his wife to handle their parenting roles, she felt a profound sense of relief. This change in mindset allowed her to not only avoid conflicts, but also gave her the freedom to cultivate new friendships and pursue a life of her own. Her decision to live alone after her husband's passing was met with surprise and concern from her friends. Many of them assumed that she would be plagued by loneliness in her old age. They questioned her choice, believing that living with children and grandchildren would shield her from the isolation so often feared in later years. However, she remained firm in her decision to move back to her old home, confident in her ability to create a fulfilling life on her own. What many don't understand is that while living with children and grandchildren may provide constant company, it can also create a sense of suffocation if your lifestyles and values don't align. For her, living alone didn't signify loneliness. It represented independence and the freedom to live life on her terms. After returning to her home, she made it a priority to stay socially active. She joined senior clubs, made new friends, and discovered a community of like-minded individuals who shared her interests. These weekly meetings became a source of joy and fulfillment. They would gather to exchange life stories, experiences, and wisdom gained over the years. Her children, too, respected her decision, and while they would visit her occasionally, they no longer felt the pressure to constantly be at her side. In turn, she no longer felt like a burden to her family, finding happiness in her own space. Contrary to popular belief, she found that living apart from her children allowed her to focus on her well-being while maintaining healthy relationships with her loved ones. Many people assume that retirement without children and grandchildren around is synonymous with loneliness and sadness, but she learned that the key to happiness lies in finding a balance between personal life and family. It's not about constant proximity, but about creating a harmonious relationship that respects boundaries. This newfound understanding helped her feel more at peace and comfortable in her later years. She stopped judging herself by the standards of others, realizing that constantly comparing her life to others only led to negativity and dissatisfaction. Instead, focusing on her happiness and well-being brought her a new sense of fulfillment and positivity. A similar realization came to Mr. Truong, a widower who also shared his experience of living with his son, but facing constant conflicts. He, too, had hoped that moving in with his son after his wife's death would offer comfort, but reality fell short of his expectations. He and his wife had weathered life's many storms together, their love growing stronger with each passing year. But just as they prepared to enter a peaceful old age together, tragedy struck, and his beloved wife passed away. The months following her death were a blur of grief and disorientation. He missed her terribly, feeling lost without the companionship that had defined his life for so long. His son, witnessing his father's profound sorrow, suggested that he move in with him, hoping a change of environment might ease his heartache. Desperate for relief from his loneliness, Mr. Truong agreed. When he first arrived at his son's home, the warm welcome from his daughter-in-law and grandchildren gave him a brief reprieve from the sorrow. His daughter-in-law took great care to prepare a comfortable room for him, and the grandchildren's joyful greetings temporarily lifted the heavy weight of his grief. For a time, the love and support of his family made him feel a little less alone, a little less consumed by the pain of losing his wife. But as time went on, Mr. Truong began to notice the subtle strains that come from living with a younger generation, whose values, habits, and ways of living were so different from his own. The initial warmth began to fade, and with it, the illusion that this new arrangement would bring lasting comfort. Though he loved his family deeply, he eventually realized that, much like the woman who had chosen to live alone, peace in his later years would only come from embracing his independence and learning to find happiness within himself. Both she and Mr. Truong came to understand that living alone in old age doesn't have to be a curse. It can be an opportunity to focus on self-care, build new relationships, and live life on their terms. For her, stepping back from her children's lives allowed her to find tranquility and joy. For Mr. Truong, it was a painful but necessary step toward healing after the loss of his partner. Their stories remind us that, in old age, what matters most is finding a balance between family and personal freedom, and that true happiness comes from embracing the life we have, not the one we think we should have. Over time, he began to notice the growing divide between his habits and those of his son's family. While he preferred the quiet and simplicity of an early bedtime and the satisfaction of waking with the sun, his children lived by a different rhythm, one marked by late nights and leisurely mornings. Their lifestyles, too, seemed worlds apart. He had always practiced frugality, finding joy in simplicity and careful spending. But his children embraced a high-quality lifestyle, one filled with modern luxuries and conveniences that, to him, seemed extravagant. As these differences became more apparent, tension started to build beneath the surface. The breaking point came one evening when his daughter-in-law accidentally knocked over a very expensive vase, shattering it into pieces. Instinctively, he shook his head and scolded her, his voice filled with frustration. To him, that vase wasn't just an object. It was a symbol of the careful life he and his wife had built together, where every item was cherished and preserved. His son, however, brushed off the incident lightly, saying, "Dad, if it's broken, just buy a new one." Those words struck him like a blow. He could barely contain his anger. His children acted as if money flowed endlessly, with little thought for the value of things. His daughter-in-law, clearly embarrassed, stepped back quietly, while his son continued, "Dad, why are you so uptight? It's just a vase. We work hard to earn money, so we can spend it. We can't live like you did, saving every penny. Times have changed, and you should learn to adapt." At that moment, he realized how vast the emotional and generational gap between him and his son's family had become. It wasn't just about the vase. It was about the values, the way they viewed the world, and the underlying disconnect that no amount of words could easily bridge. His mind wandered back to the simpler days when he and his wife led a modest life. They didn't have much, but they had each other, and that was enough. His children, on the other hand, pursued a more modern, high-quality existence, filled with luxuries and conveniences that felt alien to him. He knew that if he wanted to find peace and comfort in his later years, he couldn't rely on others to conform to his way of life. He had to learn to adapt, to find harmony within himself, and to embrace change. And so, he began making small but meaningful adjustments. He taught himself to use smartphones and computers, tools that helped him stay informed and connected with the ever-evolving world. He joined senior groups in his neighborhood, making friends with people who shared his interests and outlook on life. These new relationships gave him a sense of community that he had sorely missed. More importantly, he began to communicate with his son's family in a new way. Instead of being rigid and resistant to change, he made an effort to share his thoughts and feelings openly, without judgment. He learned to respect their choices and their way of living, recognizing that every generation has its values and habits. Over time, these small efforts helped bridge the emotional gap that had once seemed insurmountable. Their relationship, once strained by misunderstandings, grew more harmonious. While he still missed his wife deeply and carried that void in his heart, he understood that life moves forward and he must continue to live fully, cherishing the memories of the past while embracing the challenges and opportunities that the future holds. As he looks back, he has come to realize many important truths in his old age. One of the greatest lessons is that you must learn to rely on yourself. You cannot expect your children to take care of everything for you, nor can you let others dictate the course of your life. To truly live well in your later years, you must have the courage to step outside of your comfort zone and pursue the things that bring you joy. This is the only way to ensure that your golden years are vibrant, fulfilling, and meaningful. Wise people know how to live modestly, save wisely, and retire with grace and intention. Mrs. Dawn, a woman in her mid-60s, embodies this philosophy of self-reliance and joy in the simple things. Although she is not wealthy, she leads a life filled with happiness and contentment. After her husband passed away several years ago, her 2 children grew up, became independent, and moved on to live their own lives. Instead of letting loneliness or sadness overwhelm her, Mrs. Dong found peace in the rhythm of her daily routines. Every morning, she tends to her small garden, lovingly planting and caring for her vegetables. The garden is her sanctuary, a place where she can nurture life and find peace in the simplicity of nature. In the afternoons, she sits by the window, enjoying the gentle breeze as she watches the world pass by. Occasionally, she chats with neighbors or friends, exchanging stories and laughter. It is a life of simplicity, but one that is rich in its way. Few people at her age, she reflects, can live as she does, free from the burdens and responsibilities of raising grandchildren or being heavily involved in their children's lives. Many of her peers, though retired, still carry the weight of their family responsibilities, often feeling obligated to care for grandchildren or assist their children in navigating life's challenges. While this brings joy to some, Mrs. Dong finds her fulfillment in living for herself, cherishing the independence and tranquility that come with this stage of life. She has learned, like Mr. Chuang, that true happiness in old age comes not from wealth or luxury, but from the ability to find a balance between personal joy and familial love, from the courage to carve out a space for yourself in a world that often demands your attention elsewhere. Their stories remind us that the later years of life are an opportunity to rediscover oneself, to reflect on the journey that has brought us here, and to cultivate the wisdom that only time can provide. Whether through learning to adapt to the changing world, like Mr. Chuang, or finding peace in simple pleasures, like Mrs. Dong, the key to a fulfilling old age is to live with intention, embracing each day with gratitude, curiosity, and love. Sharing her secret to living a peaceful and fulfilling life, Mrs. Dong reveals that what she values most is embracing a minimalist lifestyle. For her, minimalism isn't just about simplifying her surroundings. It's about decluttering her mind, her home, and her life, ensuring that everything she keeps is both purposeful and valuable. She firmly believes that the essence of a minimalist lifestyle is focusing on quality over quantity. The main principle of this philosophy, less is more, has gained traction worldwide, and it's easy to see why. At its core, minimalism encourages people to minimize their belongings to only what is truly necessary, which not only helps keep their homes tidy, but also gives them more time to focus on what matters in life. Mrs. Dong highlights how, especially in older age, many people feel the need to pamper themselves through material indulgence, shopping extravagantly and accumulating things they don't need. However, these impulsive purchases often result in items being used only once or twice before being discarded. She sees this tendency as a distraction from living meaningfully and reminds us that, with age, what we need most is not more possessions, but more peace, clarity, and contentment. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Food is another area where Mrs. Dong practices simplicity. She believes that food doesn't need to be luxurious to be nourishing. At any age, especially in later years, the focus should be on fresh and nutritious ingredients. Health, she insists, should always be the top priority, no matter what. Many people mistakenly think that only expensive delicacies can provide the nutrients needed to live a long and healthy life, but Mrs. Dong disagrees. She emphasizes that food bought at markets, though simple and affordable, often contains just as much, if not more, nutrition than pricier alternatives. What matters most is the nutrient content of the food, not its price tag. A meal rich in essential nutrients like carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins, and minerals is what truly sustains the body. She also stresses the importance of hydration, advising to drink plenty of water and avoid salty or overly processed foods. For Mrs. Dong, taking care of your body is an act of self-love, and it begins with making thoughtful choices about what you consume every day. But minimalism for Mrs. Dong doesn't stop at possessions and food. She also applies it to her relationships. At this stage of life, after having experienced so much, she has learned to filter her relationships carefully. Throughout the years, she's formed countless bonds, family, friends, colleagues, but she knows that not every relationship deserves equal attention. As she's grown older, She's realized that some people only remember her when they need something, offering flattery to get her assistance. She acknowledges that it's difficult to turn down requests, especially from those we care about, but she's learned the importance of setting boundaries. It's essential to protect yourself from being taken advantage of, especially in old age, when many elderly people have been deceived or lost their savings through manipulative relationships. Mrs. Dong believes that just as you declutter your physical space, you should also manage your relationships wisely. She advises focusing your energy on the people who truly love and value you. If no relationships are causing stress, there's no need to sever ties, but you can certainly redirect your attention and emotional investment to those who matter most. Part of Mrs. Dong's wisdom comes from her emphasis on living simply but wisely. She believes that saving is an essential part of living well, particularly as you age. Being financially prudent allows you to maintain your independence and live comfortably without being a burden on others. For her, financial stability is intertwined with self-care. Knowing how to manage your resources ensures that you can continue to live healthily and happily as you grow older. Mrs. Dong also stresses the importance of paying attention to your body's signals, particularly when it comes to everyday functions like urination. She believes that a healthy person should have no trouble going to the bathroom without discomfort. On the other hand, changes in the color, texture, or ease of urination could signal deeper health issues. For men particularly, she warns that any unusual symptoms could point to problems with the kidneys or prostate, such as prostatitis or prostate enlargement, which should be addressed by a doctor immediately. The kidneys are vital organs, and their health affects both mental and physical well-being. Keeping an eye on small, seemingly insignificant changes in the body, like morning energy levels or urination, is critical for maintaining overall health. Mrs. Dong points out that waking up with a burst of energy is not just a sign of optimism, but also an indication that vital organs like the liver, kidneys, and lungs are functioning well. A good night's rest and waking up feeling refreshed suggests that the body is regenerating as it should. Conversely, waking up feeling sluggish, even after a full night's sleep, could be a sign that something is off. Persistent fatigue is the body's way of signaling that it needs attention, and if ignored, it can negatively impact both physical and mental health. Mrs. Dong's approach to life is rooted in mindfulness, simplicity, and attention to the things that truly matter: health, relationships, and a balanced mindset. Her minimalist philosophy has allowed her to age gracefully, enjoying each day with a sense of peace and contentment. By decluttering her physical space, focusing on her health, managing her relationships, and staying financially responsible, she's crafted a life that's not only free from unnecessary burdens, but also filled with the things that bring her true happiness. Her wisdom reminds us all that the later years of life can be some of the most fulfilling if we approach them with the right mindset. Rather than accumulating more possessions, chasing luxuries, or getting caught up in superficial concerns, she teaches us to focus on what truly matters: nourishing our bodies, minds, and hearts with simplicity, intention, and love. A healthy, rosy, and radiant face in the morning is often a strong indicator of good health, especially for men. When a man starts his day looking fresh and vibrant, it's usually a sign that his body is functioning well, particularly his vital organs like the liver, kidneys, and heart. On the other hand, if his face appears dull and grayish or his skin looks rough and lifeless, it may be a warning sign of kidney damage or other underlying health issues. Swelling in the face, especially noticeable upon waking, can be a significant red flag. Some men may also notice swelling in their legs or other parts of their bodies. The primary culprit behind these symptoms is often poor kidney function. The kidneys play an essential role in water metabolism and the body's overall waste elimination. When the kidneys are functioning properly, they filter out toxins and excess water, maintaining a healthy balance. However, when kidney function is impaired, water can build up in the body, leading to prolonged swelling, especially in the face and lower limbs. This abnormal accumulation of fluids can also signal potential cardiovascular problems. Swelling in the legs, for example, may indicate a higher risk of cardiovascular disease, which requires immediate attention. If such symptoms are observed, it is crucial to seek professional medical advice and undergo timely examinations to prevent further complications. Neglecting these signs can lead to more severe health issues, so proactive care is essential. For individuals over 60, adjusting their lifestyle to align with their current health status is paramount. As we age, our bodies inevitably change, and what worked for us in our younger years may no longer be feasible or beneficial. Take Mr. Lee, for instance. At 70 years old, he has had to adapt his routines to accommodate his aging body. In his 60s, Mr. Lee was diligent about drinking plenty of water and exercising regularly, habits that undoubtedly contributed to his overall well-being. However, now that he is in his 70s, he finds himself drinking less water and scaling back his exercise. His daughter, concerned about his health, frequently reminds him to stay hydrated and active, but Mr. Lee faces the challenges that come with aging. He explains that drinking more water now causes him to wake up multiple times during the night to use the bathroom, disrupting his sleep and leaving him exhausted. Additionally, his knee joints, once strong and resilient, now ache after just a short walk, making it difficult for him to maintain the same level of physical activity he once enjoyed. These are common struggles for older adults, and they highlight the need for a more tailored approach to health as we age. While drinking water and exercising are still important for maintaining good health, it's essential to recognize that every person's body is different. Older adults often have specific limitations due to weakened kidneys, hearts, or joints, and they must adjust their lifestyle accordingly. Doctors emphasize that good habits should align with an individual's current physical condition rather than adhering strictly to the routines they followed in their younger years. This means that for some elderly individuals, drinking more water or exercising more vigorously may not be the best approach. Instead, they should focus on moderation and adapt their habits to suit their unique needs. As we age, there are 5 core principles of longevity to keep in mind, and a good night's sleep is one of the most important. Older adults should strive for a balanced lifestyle that includes moderate exercise and ample rest. The key is to engage in physical activity within the body's limits, allowing time for recovery and rest. Resting isn't just about the quantity of sleep, but also about ensuring the quality of that sleep. Establishing the habit of going to bed early and waking up early, along with maintaining a regular sleep schedule, is critical for overall health. Older adults should aim for uninterrupted sleep and avoid relying on sleeping pills, as these can lead to dependency and disrupt natural sleep patterns. Quality sleep is essential because it helps rejuvenate the body. A restful night enhances immune function, stabilizes hormone levels, and supports mental and emotional well-being. For older adults, especially those over 60, good sleep can significantly contribute to longevity by providing the body with the recovery it needs to fight off illness and maintain overall health. The ability to wake up feeling refreshed and energized is not just a sign of good sleep. It's an indicator that the body's vital organs are functioning well. On the contrary, waking up feeling sluggish or tired, despite adequate rest, may be a warning sign that something isn't right and requires attention. Maintain a positive mindset. As you enter your 60s and beyond, it's essential to maintain a positive mindset and approach each day with calm acceptance. One of the biggest mistakes many elderly people make is pushing themselves too hard, especially when it comes to physical activity. While exercise is important, overexerting yourself when your body is no longer capable of handling the intensity can be dangerous. Many older adults, despite experiencing difficulty with movement or poor health, feel pressured to maintain the same level of physical activity they did in their youth. This is not only unrealistic, but it can also be harmful. Excessive exercise at an advanced age can place an unnecessary burden on the heart, increasing the risk of life-threatening complications. It's vital to recognize your body's limitations and adjust your lifestyle accordingly. Keeping a positive attitude doesn't mean ignoring the changes that come with age. It means embracing them with grace. Accepting the reality of aging allows you to live more fully, alleviating the stubbornness and resistance that often lead to stress and anxiety. By accepting the natural decline in agility and physical capacity, you can reduce the pressure to keep up with younger generations and free yourself from unnecessary worry. Many older adults find themselves overly concerned with their health, constantly fearing illness or dwelling on family issues. While it's natural to care about these things, it's crucial to balance your concern with a relaxed mindset. Worrying excessively will not change the course of life, but will only drain your energy and peace. After 60, it's time to slow down. Your body may not function as it once did, but there is no shame in taking things at a more measured pace. Moving more slowly, waking up gradually, eating meals at a relaxed pace, and exercising gently is not a sign of decline but of wisdom. It reflects a deep understanding that your health and well-being are now priorities, and rushing through life is no longer necessary. The art of aging gracefully involves finding harmony with the natural rhythms of your body. Slowing down doesn't mean giving up. It means moving in tune with your body's current needs and capacity. This approach not only preserves your physical health, but also helps cultivate a sense of mental peace, allowing you to enjoy your later years without the unnecessary strain of trying to keep up with unrealistic expectations. Avoid stimulants. As you move past 60, one of the most crucial steps toward maintaining good health is avoiding harmful stimulants like smoking and alcohol. At any age, these substances pose risks to your well-being, but the dangers increase significantly as your body grows older and more sensitive to the damage they cause. The common indulgence in smoking or drinking to cope with stress, loneliness, or boredom can seriously jeopardize your health, making it harder to maintain the vitality you desire in your later years. For many older adults, the greatest wish is to remain healthy and independent. Good health not only improves your quality of life, but also helps ensure that you won't become a burden to your children or loved ones. Smoking and alcohol can quickly erode this goal, leading to a range of health issues, from heart disease and lung problems to liver damage and cognitive decline. By avoiding these stimulants, you can significantly increase your chances of living a longer, healthier life. Instead, focus on nourishing your body with healthy habits. Eating balanced meals, drinking plenty of water, getting adequate rest, and engaging in gentle physical activity. These practices will help maintain your strength and well-being as you age, allowing you to enjoy life with greater vitality and peace of mind. Remember, true well-being is about cultivating a lifestyle that supports both your physical and mental health. By letting go of harmful habits and embracing healthier choices, you set yourself up for a future full of energy, joy, and fulfillment. As you age, staying positive, taking care of your health, and embracing the changes in your body are all keys to living a fulfilling life after 60. By adjusting your mindset and making thoughtful lifestyle choices, you can continue to thrive in your golden years. Adopt a healthy diet. As you enter your 60s and beyond, maintaining a healthy diet becomes increasingly crucial for your overall well-being. The choices you make at this stage of life can have a profound impact on your health, longevity, and quality of life. One of the most important things to remember is to avoid junk foods, those that are fried, pickled, grilled, or processed. These foods may have been indulgences in your younger years, but they can now be harmful, contributing to heart disease, digestive issues, and other health concerns. Instead, it's best to focus on consuming regular, balanced meals, ensuring that you eat 3 nutritious meals a day. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Nutrition balance is key. A healthy diet should consist of a variety of foods, including lean meats, fish, whole grains, and a wide range of vegetables. These foods provide the essential nutrients your body needs to stay strong, energetic, and resilient. While supplements are often marketed as a quick fix for nutrient deficiencies, many older adults do not benefit from taking excessive supplements. Some supplements can be unnecessary and may even cause harm. The best source of nutrition comes from whole, unprocessed foods that naturally provide vitamins and minerals. Rethinking happiness and aging. When we think about happiness, we often associate it with having money and good health. At this stage of life, most people have achieved financial stability, and in today's developed world, The standards of living are continually improving. Many people mistakenly believe that living a longer life guarantees more happiness. However, recent research has shifted our understanding of the relationship between lifespan and happiness. Studies now suggest that happiness tends to peak between the ages of 65 and 70, showing us that the key to happiness lies not in how long we live, but in how we live. There are several reasons why happiness may peak at this stage of life. For retirees, the pressures of work and competition fade away, leaving more time to focus on mental health and inner peace. Without the demands of a busy career, older adults can concentrate on the simple pleasures of daily life. Whether it's a quiet morning walk, a leisurely cup of tea, or a meaningful conversation with a loved one, these individuals have lived long enough to know the value of savoring the moment, and their wisdom allows them to find joy in life's simplicity. This doesn't mean they stop growing or seeking new experiences. Rather, they approach the world with a mature attitude, exploring it at their own pace, with the understanding that happiness is not confined to youth. They remind us that happiness is ageless, and often, the true essence of joy is found in the slow, deliberate moments rather than in the fast-paced chase of the world. The two pillars of happiness in old age. At this stage of life, the two pillars of happiness, good health and financial security, become especially important. Many older adults have already saved enough to be comfortable, allowing them to focus more on maintaining their health, which becomes the most critical aspect of their well-being. They recognize that without good health, money loses its meaning. As a result, they invest more in their health and in nurturing their relationships with family, understanding that these are the things that truly bring fulfillment. People in their 60s and beyond often realize the importance of balance. They no longer dive headfirst into their careers, as they did in their younger years. Instead, they seek out activities that enrich their lives, whether it's spending time with family, pursuing hobbies, or simply enjoying the peace of retirement. For them, life is no longer a race but an adventure, an opportunity to explore, reflect, and cherish every moment. They understand that happiness and health are what truly matter, and their wealth of knowledge and experience serves as the foundation for thriving in this new chapter of life. As the Vietnamese saying goes, the older the ginger, the spicier it becomes, symbolizing the wisdom and resilience that come with age. Those who have weathered many storms in life have learned not to let small matters trouble them. They possess a calm and tolerant attitude that allows them to face both major and minor challenges with grace. This mindset is not easily achieved by younger generations, who may be more reactive and prone to stress. Older individuals know how to look at problems from different perspectives, using their rich life experiences to find solutions. They understand that life will always present challenges, but every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Moreover, older adults have a deep appreciation for relationships. Having experienced the ebb and flow of life, they understand the value of separation and the importance of cherishing those around them. They know that family and friendships are far more valuable than material possessions, and they make time for the people who matter most. Their knowledge goes beyond understanding life's mechanics. It's a profound awareness of its true value. They live in a way that reminds younger generations to slow down, savor each moment, and approach life with depth and appreciation. Happiness is a choice. Happiness in old age is not a matter of chance, but a conscious choice. It comes from a deep understanding and appreciation of life's journey. According to a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, conducted by scientist Brian Manns, the transition period between middle age and old age, between the ages of 55 and 65, plays a crucial role in determining a person's future health and longevity. This is a pivotal time when the choices you make can have long-lasting effects on your well-being. For women over 55, health issues such as diabetes, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, arthritis, and osteoporosis become more prevalent. For men, common problems include sleep disorders, loss of appetite, and muscle loss. These signs are clear indicators that the body is entering a new phase and the risks of serious diseases like cancer and diabetes increase. This is why individuals in their 50s and 60s must take care of their health through preventive measures, including maintaining a balanced diet, exercising regularly within their limits, and paying attention to mental and emotional well-being. In this stage of life, happiness stems not from material wealth or external achievements, but from good health, meaningful relationships, and a sense of purpose. Those who embrace these elements live with a sense of contentment, knowing that they have the tools to age gracefully and enjoy a fulfilling life. The transition into old age may come with challenges, but it also brings opportunities for growth, reflection, and deeper happiness, if only we are willing to recognize and embrace them. Here are 4 common habits of long-lived individuals that scientific research has proven to be beneficial for health. 1. Adequate protein intake. A significant study conducted by Newcastle University in the UK in 2006 analyzed data from over 700 individuals aged 85 and found that those who consistently consumed adequate protein were healthier and less prone to illness than those who did not meet their daily protein needs. As we age, the body naturally loses muscle mass, leading to weakness, reduced mobility, and an increased risk of frailty. Maintaining muscle mass is essential for staying strong and healthy during the aging process. Protein plays a key role not only in preserving muscle strength, but also in supporting disease prevention, immune function, and overall vitality. Dr. Florence, an associate professor of medicine in New York and founder of the Comet Health Medical Center, has spent years researching methods to reverse the effects of aging. She recommends that individuals consume at least 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight each day to maintain muscle mass. Healthy protein sources for older adults include lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy products, lentils, beans, nuts, and tofu. By prioritizing adequate protein intake, you can help ensure that your body stays strong and capable of resisting age-related health challenges. 2. Moderate exercise. In addition to consuming enough protein, regular exercise is another key factor in maintaining muscle mass and preventing bone-related diseases. A survey of thousands of long-lived individuals in China revealed that they engaged in moderate but diverse physical activities to stay healthy without overexerting themselves, thereby avoiding health damage and injuries. Regular exercise has been linked to a remarkable 41% reduction in the risk of premature death. Exercise provides numerous benefits to older adults, including increasing bone density, lowering blood sugar levels, stabilizing blood pressure, and reducing the risk of developing dementia. Physical activity, whether it's walking, swimming, or practicing yoga, supports not only the body but also the mind, ensuring that you remain active and engaged with life as you age. 3. Eating dark chocolate. Dark chocolate, particularly with a cocoa content ranging from 70% to 90%, contains less sugar than milk chocolate and offers a wealth of health benefits, especially for older adults. Packed with antioxidants, dark chocolate has been found to reduce blood pressure, lower bad cholesterol LDL, improve blood flow to the brain, and help prevent neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Italian researchers have even concluded that dark chocolate can improve sleep quality for middle-aged individuals, and studies published in Physiology and Behavior suggest that dark chocolate can significantly enhance vision in older adults. Additionally, regular consumption of dark chocolate has been shown to reduce stress and anxiety levels. The phenylethylamine in chocolate triggers the brain to release endorphins, promoting a sense of pleasure and happiness. A little indulgence in dark chocolate can thus be both a delicious and health-boosting treat. 4. Vitamin D supplementation. Vitamin D, often referred to as the sunshine vitamin, is critical for a variety of bodily functions, especially as we age. A deficiency in vitamin D can result in weak bones, joint pain, muscle fatigue, and a compromised immune system. A 2017 study involving over 5,600 older adults discovered that those who were supplemented with vitamin D experienced less loneliness, fewer symptoms of depression, and better sleep quality. Since maintaining mental health is key to longevity, vitamin D's benefits extend far beyond physical health. Moreover, vitamin D has been linked to preventing cancer, protecting against infections, enhancing oral health, and improving bone strength. To boost vitamin D absorption, it is often recommended to combine it with omega-3 rich foods such as salmon, mackerel, or eggs. Regular exposure to sunlight and eating vitamin D-rich foods can go a long way in keeping the body and mind healthy. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 5 below to let me know that you are still here with me. After 65, add these 2 habits to live longer. 1. Use your brain more. As we age, our brains also change, with conditions like Alzheimer's disease and dementia becoming more common in older individuals. To combat cognitive decline, it is essential to engage in activities that keep the brain active and sharp. Studies have shown that regularly challenging the brain through puzzles, reading, learning new languages, and participating in intellectually stimulating activities can slow down brain aging and improve mental health. Incorporating brain-boosting activities into your daily routine not only strengthens cognitive function, but also brings joy and satisfaction. Whether it's learning a new hobby, picking up a challenging book, or solving crossword puzzles, these mental exercises can enhance both longevity and the quality of life. 2. Maintain social relationships. One of the most overlooked keys to longevity is maintaining strong social relationships. A positive mindset, coupled with a sense of love and belonging, can significantly enhance happiness and overall well-being. Staying connected with family and friends helps foster feelings of joy, reduces loneliness, and creates a sense of purpose. Research has consistently shown that individuals who maintain positive social connections live longer, healthier lives. Loneliness and isolation, on the other hand, can lead to negative health outcomes such as depression, stress, and a weakened immune system. Thus, nurturing relationships with loved ones, engaging in community activities, and staying socially active are crucial for both mental and physical health as you age. And there you have it. We've explored the common habits of long-lived individuals and the essential practices that can help you live a healthier, more fulfilling life after 60. From maintaining a balanced diet and regular exercise to nurturing your mental health and social relationships, these habits can make a significant difference in your overall well-being and happiness. Now, we want to hear from you. What have you learned from this video? Is there one habit or piece of advice that resonated with you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Share one thing you've learned and plan to bring into practice in your own life. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content that helps you live your best life. Thanks for watching.